From the udder, straight from the udder, yeah, 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 straight from the udder, straight from the udder, let us go! Hey, welcome back to Straight from the Udder. We got our second segment with BDM. We still vlog, and unfortunately we don't have Mullet Man here today. So,
food poisoning hits like a bitch.
I mean, with Josh, how dramatic Mullet Man is, he might be out for 5 weeks.
Yeah, well, the store will not be the same without him, that's for sure.
It'd be more efficient, but
I mean, yeah.
But, you know, we're going to close a whole minute later without him.
Well, yeah, at least the open sign will be on for the whole amount of time that we're working.
Oh, what was it? The one night he turned it off at like 7 o'clock?
Yeah, he didn't even know that he did it. I was pissed. He snuck out there, and the customer was like, "You know that's off, right?" I was like, "What?" Yeah.
Them darn kids always messing around.
Yeah, them damn kids. Anyways, this episode, we're going to get into some of BDM's best stories from his first couple. So, we got this story. You woke up in a bathroom?
I did. Yeah, that one was it was a rough night. So
Clearly.
So I had my freshman year, a bit of a drinking problem, one might say. I think I had it under control.
Like how many days in a row would you?
My record was like 3 weeks maybe in a row, every night. But that's irrelevant. Anyway, so I was at this party, and my friend and I always try to like outdo each other with drinking, so we always keep track of how many we had. I ended up having 15 beers and 5 shots, I think it was.
Weak sauce.
Yeah, no. But anyway, so we end up back in the basement of our dorm, and I threw up, obviously. and then both of us, someone must have been sleeping in my bed for some reason. I don't know, but both of us went to sleep in the basement for some reason. I don't know, but both of us went to sleep in the basement. I don't know why he was, because he lives in the same dorm as me. No one was in his bed, but it doesn't matter. We were both sleeping in the basement, and I wake up again, throw up. I go to the bathroom in the basement, I throw up, and then I just fall asleep in the stall on the floor. And at like 7 in the morning, the janitors come, and they walk into the bathroom and just see my legs poking out of the stall. And so obviously they call the campus police. And then, but in the time that they called them and the time it took them to arrive, I woke up and I was like, where am I? What the hell? And then, and so I got up and I went to the couch and I slept on the couch. And then I wake up to this officer going, "Excuse me, young man." And I turn around and there's like 2 officers standing up to me. I'm like, oh man. And they start just questioning me. And they're like, "Did you hit your head?" I was like, "No." And there's like a beer can on the floor in front of me. But like that wasn't even mine, but obviously they thought it was. And then I forget what they said. The guy was really mean. He was like, "How old are you?" "Don't lie to me." Before I even answered. I was like, I wasn't gonna lie to you, jeez. Obviously I'm underage, but they didn't care that much. They just thought I hit my head. And they like got my name and room number and everything. And I don't know, I think normally they put like an alcohol reform thing in your mailbox, but I didn't check my mailbox for a while, so I never saw that. But yeah, that was it. Nothing happened bad. I just woke up on the bathroom floor.
Thankfully.
Yeah, good thing I woke up.
They just find you.
Yeah, we might not be here without on the toilet seat.
Nah, I guess I was just tired.
A little too much to drink, some might say.
The comfy floor.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody describe the bathroom floor in that way.
Dude, it was like a 1-person bathroom, so like, good thing I didn't lock the door. Actually, that would have been even worse. But yeah,
Just get me a nice pillow. I'll sleep on any bathroom floor.
Yeah, exactly.
You ever get so drunk that you forget how to spell your name?
Yep. Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, I'll tell that one. Also, though, I was on the bathroom floor for like 6 hours. Like I fell asleep at like 1 and woke up at like 7. It was pretty bad. But yeah, I did smell my name wrong. This was recently actually. It was I was at a Halloween party, and I haven't drank in a while because not college, in quarantine. So I told my friends I'd black out for them about that, and so I did. And they have like a wall, like a chalkboard, where they write people's names who have visited. And so I write my name on there, and then the next morning I looked at it and I spelled my name wrong. It was really bad.
Wait, how did you spell it?
It was well, they call me Pikel there. It's like a joke from Rick and Morty. But I spelled it Pichchael.
The double CH.
But yeah, I threw up that night pretty bad too. I was outside throwing up, and my friends went to another party down the street, and they came back like an hour later, and I was still just crashed outside. It doesn't happen that often. It's just the best stories are when it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was rough.
Heard you have an interesting friend from college that's always. Heard you have an interesting friend from college that's always saying some crazy shit.
Yeah, my friend Ethan. Every time he's like really drunk, he'll say random things. Not even when he's really drunk, he'll say just the weirdest things, and then he always tells us that we take it out of context, but it's never out of context. It just doesn't ever make any sense. But the one time he was really drunk, and we were in the basement of this one dorm, and this officer walks by, and this kid's like passed out, just like sideways in a chair, and the officer goes up to him, and he's like, "Is he okay?" and my girlfriend was there sitting next to him, and she was like, "Yeah, he's fine. He's just tired. He had a long day." And the officer's like, "Okay," and just walks away. And then my other friend like starts tapping him. He's trying to wake him up. He's like, "Yo, an officer just came up." He's like, "Yo, an officer just walked by," and Ethan just sits up and he goes, 2 and 3. And then he passes out again. Like, what? 2 and 3. Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Yeah, he's wild though. I have a crazy story about him. So we're drinking in my friend's room a lot, and they smoke a lot too. And so this is like at the end of the night, and this kid has a pen, and he hits a blinker. And I'm the only one watching him. He hits a blinker, and then he deep inhales. Before exhaling, he takes a red Solo cup filled with wine, chugs the whole thing, and then he finally exhales. And then he just died right in front of me. And I was the only one who saw it. And we went to like Wawa to get food afterwards, and he was just standing there like just for me. And then he just leaves. I was like, what? Are you okay?
That man was definitely not okay.
No. Yeah, that was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
God, don't. Well, tell him about smoking. Long and I smoked in the store once.
Oh yeah.
At the ice cream shop, yep.
Back in the back,
Yeah.
What you normally do on a slow winter night.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyways, phone rings. And our other female coworker picks up the phone, takes it. Of course, it was a cake order, so, sometimes they could take a while. And
Yeah, it was like, she was on there for like 20 minutes. It felt like, at least.
And so this lady must have been trying to call, and she's, nobody would pick up because somebody was already on the phone. Anyways, this lady comes in. Me and Sparky walk out of the back, and she goes, "Were you two smoking dope back there?" And me and Sparky look at each other like, what? Sparky look at each other like, what? She's like, "Were you guys smoking dope back there? I've been trying to call the store, nobody's picking up." And we're like, "Oh, no, we're not smoking dope, lady." And she's like, "Well, the phone's just been ringing and ringing and ringing, nobody picking up." And we figured out that it was because somebody else was on the phone. And then I forget how the rest of the conversation went. To be
I don't
honest.
either. I think you took the money and I made the food.
Yeah.
Thankfully, so then I didn't have to talk to her.
And yeah. So then she started telling me about her problem children. How she sent the one to this one Catholic school because he got in trouble with vaping in school, and I think he might have even been. dealing weed out of his locker.
That's nice.
But of course, I ended up knowing the kid. she's like, oh yeah, now he's back at his public school, and she said the name of the public school. I was like, yeah, that's where I go. And she's like, no way. And then she said her last name, and I was like, oh yeah, I know your son. Yeah, he's a
Great little child.
he's a good kid. She's like, you don't have to lie to me. I know he's not. Yeah. So that was that lady.
Oh, talking about problem children. Do you remember the one girl that used to go to my school? Then she went to a private school, and then went to your school.
I believe I do.
Did she like get pregnant or something?
I don't know. All I know is that she got curb stomped, and there's video of it somewhere. Because she didn't say things that were very nice about people.
I feel like at the private school she got, at least the rumor was she got pregnant and just got kicked out because she was pregnant.
That might be. She did come to my school and then tell us all how her mom was okay if she had sex after she was dating a guy for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
So yeah.
Who needs marriage? Who
And
needs
she
marriage
was
when you got
this-
2 weeks?
This girl, oh my god, she was beat, like actually beat.
I remember she even applied to our store at
Yeah,
one point. And we were just like,
This is before I was working here, but you guys all told our manager that if you hire her, everybody's quitting.
yeah, like we're quitting. We can't work.
This girl is insane. And then she must have said something that pissed somebody off because she ended up getting curb stomped.
Jeez.
Yeah, there's a video of it somewhere. I've never seen it, but I know it's out there.
Good old hillbillies.
Yeah. So you're part of boxing club BDM, right?
Well, not anymore.
Oh,
Yeah, I was for a short while, maybe 2 weeks.
why'd you quit?
Well, you see, we got to the phase where we were sparring, so I sparred with Ethan actually,
Oh,
and lands one on my face till the round was over. But yeah, he chipped my tooth, my front tooth. It was like the whole corner was missing, and it was really bad. I walked around school. This was like the first month of school. I was still meeting new people, and I just had a chipped tooth. I wonder what people thought of me.
they were probably like, look at this fuck.
They probably just thought that's how it is.
Yeah.
Probably just thought I won't ever get it fixed. I just walk around with a chipped tooth. So yeah, I quit that club pretty quick.
Yeah, it's a big shame.
Did I tell you guys about the guy who he came up to the register while he was ordering? He like points at the front of the store and he's like talking to his friend. He's like, "Yeah, I had sex there when I worked here."
Whoa.
Oh my god. I forget who. I think it was me and Darius were working and somebody else. And yeah, this guy's just like he's talking to his friend. He's like, "Yeah, I banged the chick right there." And he's like pointing like right next to the freezer, like right in the front of the store. Like no way. You did that. People would see you from the street. Are you kidding me? There's no way.
I mean, maybe after hours. Or was
it?
it a customer or was it somebody that worked there?
It was a customer who said he used to work there.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, he's like, when I worked here, I like banged the chick right there. And he's like talking to us too. And he gives us a fist bump. He's like, "Yeah, give me that." I'm like, "Bro, what?" I don't want to give you a fist bump, you weirdo.
You should have got his name and information. You could have asked our manager about it.
Yeah, I should have.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess I never told you guys about that.
Oh no, that's hilarious.
Can we talk about past workers when our manager was still working there?
Dude, yes, this one day we were trying to get our manager to talk about her worst employees, just for fun, just to see what she'd say. Because we used to work with this one girl she was pretty interesting, not great at her job at all. So we were trying to get her to talk about her, but obviously that didn't happen. But the only thing she had to say was that she had one employee that stole money from the register, like right in front of her, like plain as day. You could see it.
Yeah, she
So
said she was
obvious.
like standing like shoulder to shoulder with me, just opens the register and starts taking money out of it.
Yeah, and then our manager was telling us this other story about this when she earlier in her time being the manager there. about how this customer bought a cake and then they wanted it to be a surprise, so they put it under their bed. Obviously, it's ice cream, so like, what do you think's gonna happen? So she comes in and is like complaining to our manager, like, my cake melted all over the place. It got disgusting, and the milk started to rot, and it's on my carpet. And my manager's like, what did you expect? Like, what did you think was gonna happen? It's ice cream. And my manager's like, what did you expect? Like, what did you think was gonna happen? It's ice cream. If it's not in the freezer, it's gonna melt. Like, and this lady was like, you need to clean my carpet and all this stuff. It's like, no, you're dumb.
Can you imagine our manager telling us we had to go to a stranger's house to start cleaning up their carpet?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
on the
I
list in
mean-
the morning. Just the address.
Yeah.
She has to bring extra people for the morning shift. Just
And then I don't understand how you could be that dumb.
There's a lot of it. You'd be surprised how many people ask me where they should store their ice cream cake. Like, where do you store your ice cream? The same place that you store your ice cream cake. Are you kidding me? I don't understand.
Or the one
Yeah.
time this lady asked me over the phone, she wanted to order ice cream cake. And she's like, well, I live like an hour or two away. Could I like pick up a cake and then drive it home in like 3 hours, you know? Hopefully another ice cream shop that sells ice cream cakes. Or like, I know there are like grocery stores that sell ice cream cakes.
Yeah.
Like, just pick it up. There has to be one close.
Yeah, for sure.
Or does she just like live in the middle of nowhere? That
For sure. Anyways, I think we have a story from our female coworker was on register.
Oh yeah. So this was recently on Thursday, and so this lady comes in. Her son's still in the car, and she goes up to our coworkers on the register, and she said, whatever he tells you he wants, just say you don't have it. There's no other context to it. Like, she didn't tell us why or anything, and the girl on register was like, oh, okay. And so this kid comes in, and he's asking for all this stuff. She's like, or he said, can I have a strawberry sundae? And she's like, we don't have strawberries. And he asked for like strawberries. And he asked for like 3 other things, and she just kept saying, yeah, we don't have that. and we didn't know why she was telling us to do this. So me and my other coworker were just standing next to her, just dying laughing, like behind the counter. And then eventually the mom just like starts bursting out laughing, and she tells the kid that it was a prank.
I don't even know how I would react in that situation.
Do you have ice cream? Sorry, we're out of
We're
ice
out of
cream.
ice cream. I think the last thing he asked for was like a cone of mixed ice cream. Like, well, we don't have ice cream, sorry.
Oh man, I can't imagine. I wish I would have been there for that. Sounds hilarious.
I don't know if I could say no. We don't have
Like,
that.
she just keeps saying it. Yeah, I don't know if I could have either.
I think I would have just been laughing too much. He asked for like the third thing, and I just start laughing. He asked for like the third thing, and I just start laughing. Don't even say anything.
You know, Mike has another nickname. Do you know that?
Another one.
Some guys apparently called him Mexitali.
Oh my gosh. Yes, this was a couple years ago. I was coming out of our ice cream shop. I wasn't working that night. I was just getting ice cream with my brother. And I walked past this group of guys. They're like maybe 2 years older than me. I don't know. I'm like a senior in high school at this point. They look like they're in college. And they're like, something Mexitali as I walked by. And at first I just ignored it because I didn't think they were talking to me. And then like I was like halfway to my car, and I was just like, were they talking to me? And I turn around and they're all staring at me and laughing. And I'm just like what? Was that an insult? What was that? I don't know what that means. That's a restaurant. What?
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Did they think you were like Mexican? Like
I don't know. I guess
I don't know.
I guess they thought I looked Mexican and Italian. I don't know what
That's
the insult
crazy.
was. But
That's wild.
I don't know.
I don't know what the issue of working at Mexitali would.
Yeah.
What an insult of just working there would.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't. Maybe. I don't know if they were insulting me because I looked Mexican and Italian, or because they were saying I work there, but which I don't. But I don't know. Maybe they just hate foreigners.
Could be. It's possible. All right. Customer of the week. Is it that time?
I think it's customer of the week time.
All right. So we got this guy. Comes in, gets the same thing every time. It's a large Oreo shake, extra whipped cream. Extra whipped cream. But this guy's super nice, you know. Wish he would throw money in the tip jar a little more. So if you're listening,
He comes in almost like sometimes 2 to 3 times, if not more, a week, depending on. At least in the summer, it felt like that.
yeah, I guess. But every once in a while.
But I mean,
Yeah.
I guess you also have people splurging $60 plus
Yeah,
plus
that
$5
guy.
for your ice cream plus a tip.
Yeah, that guy was nice. But there's this one time this kid came in, and I don't know if like it was his little brother or what, but this guy that always gets the shake had like hickeys all over his neck, and this little kid looks up at him and goes, "What's all over your neck?" got so embarrassed, his face turned all red. I just started laughing because I was like, "Oh my god!" And I forget what he said, but then they went down to the floor counter to get their stuff, but had hickeys all over his neck. It was hilarious.
What do you even say to that?
I don't know. I don't know what you would say. Some chick was sucking on my neck. That's how it got like that.
I just slept the wrong way and tomatoes fell on. Slept the wrong way and tomatoes fell on my.
Makes sense.
Oh wait, can we talk about ruining Santa for the one kid? Was that with you, Mike?
Ruining Santa?
No, it was definitely with
Wasn't me.
Brooklyn. Or maybe it was Sarah. I don't remember. So basically, this dad and the kid came in and they ordered like 3 items, but they actually wanted 4. So we serve them the 3 items and we, go to the other side of the store not realizing they're still in the store. Then we start talking about how Santa's not real.
That was me.
Yeah, about like when
Yes.
we realized Santa wasn't
Yes.
real.
Oh, you guys were like behind the counter?
Yes.
We're
We're
like,
talking about like, yeah, when did you figure out that Santa's like not an actual thing? And the kid was like young still.
No way.
Yeah, we definitely just ruined Christmas for that kid.
I can't imagine what that dad had to be going through.
Oh, but he didn't say anything to you guys?
No,
No.
he just.
We
Then
forgot- No, was it napkins?
No, they wanted the 4th item.
Oh,
'Cause
right.
then I started walking over there to clean something. I just look out of the corner of my eye, and they're just still standing there. And then I'm like, "Can I help you?" Like, well, we missed an item. Can we order an? And I was
Yeah,
like, "Yeah."
Oh, man.
that's hilarious.
And can we also bring up, Log's parents never allowed him to believe in Santa.
Oh yeah, I never believed in Santa. To the point that when I was in preschool, I was telling other kids that Santa wasn't real, and I got in trouble. And my preschool teacher called home to my mom and was like, "You gotta tell him to not tell the preschool kids that Santa's not real," because I was just telling them all that it was fake and ruining Christmas for them. Oh man, that's hilarious. But yeah,
Well, I guess that's gonna be it for this episode. So bye from Sparky.
log.
And BDM.